Fish on, boys, fish on. Check out this guy. Hey, good morning, everyone. This is like one of my favorite spots to fish. This is kind of like one of the areas where I got my start at in this channel. I love this spot so much that I picked this spot as a spot I'm gonna fish for the last day of trout season. So I'm gonna hike up in here and see what we can make happen. It's a balmy, 39 degrees this morning, so it's nice and it's the temperature that I love. So looking forward to this day. See you shortly. Yeah, nothing happening. It never does down this far on the creek. You generally have to go way up before you really start hitting fish. I think I only caught fish here once all summer in this spot. And a couple times that I've been here. And we're going down a run here, maybe something will hit it. Nothing. All right, we're just gonna have to move upstream like I figured. This downstream area is just beautiful, but I never see a lot of fish down here this time of the year. Yeah. It's gonna be a little tough here today, it looks. Nothing came out of that spot either? All right, guys, we're gonna have to move upstream. But yeah, I ain't gotta really focus too much of my attention on this lower section. I push my way upstream to an area where, oh, fish on, boys, fish on. Check out this guy. I never catch fish down this section. All right, this guy might be a keeper too. Holy Toledo, he's heavy. Either that or it's just the ultralight reel, dudes. Wow, check that out, man. First fish of the day. Look at the beautiful colors on him. My hand wet, other hand wet here. Look at the size of this guy, beautiful. I wonder if he's 12 inches. I'd like to keep him, but at the same time, I really don't feel like carrying him for the whole trip. What do we got here? We have, he is 14 inches, boys, 14. And with that single hook, he's right out, quick, fast, easy. Boy, he's just freezing cold. I'm gonna get him back in the creek right away, guys. I thought about taking him, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna let him go later, dude. See you in the spring. The tip of this pole is really, really bendy. Look at that thing. That's like, woohoo, look at it, it's bending. This is from an ultralight pole, so yeah, check out that bend. I don't think that's gonna snap, but I think maybe my wife could snap it. Just a joke, honey. All right, guys, I switched out to a silver and chartreuse back to what I was using before with a single hook. And it doesn't have a hammer blade. It's just got a smooth blade and a black bead at the end. So I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not. It's 48.3 degrees in the water, so it's not bad. Should be catching fish here pretty quick. Have to give it a shot, see. Just keep on moving, I suppose. I'll try a couple off the tribs up here. This is usually a good spot. And then if nothing, we're just gonna hike out, go to another spot. Fish on, boys, fish on. All right, check this guy out. Hopefully I get him to the net. There's a long walk between fish on this one. All right. There's number 2. Wow, what a day. All right, hands all wet. Check it out, boys. I'm telling you right now, this is the way to do it. Single hooks are the way to go. And this guy, I just take him out like this, boom. He's free and clear, check it out. He's not keeper size, there's no way, but who cares? I caught him, and yeah. Later, dude. Have a good winter. Sweet, that was nice. Fish on again, boys. Got another one. All right. 2 goes into 3. All right, look at this guy. I don't even think I need to. All right, check it out, man. Another tiny little brown. Look at him. Oh, let's sink into him into the light so you can see him. There's a good look for you. There he is. Beautiful little fish. And he's barely caught with that single hook. I love these single hooks, man. I tell you, I don't think I'm ever going to switch back to Bye-bye, little brown trout. Have a good winter. All right, boys. I gotta tell you, my experiment this summer, at the very end of the summer actually, to try this single hook was probably the best thing I've ever done. I've had great success. I've caught plenty of fish, and I haven't had any mortalities. This guy here is like in the lip every single time. Just take it right out and let him go. None of this 3 treble hooks jammed into their face and tearing them all apart. And it's nice to be able to release these little fish and let them go back into the stream and grow bigger, you know, instead of just having their face demolished by a treble hook. It's probably almost a guarantee you guys can't see that, but right in this little run area right in here, there are some giant suckers in here. I can see one brown trout that's pretty big. But for the most part, they're suckers, and what they're doing is they're chasing all the trout out of the hole. Every time a trout swims up in there, these suckers are chasing them out. So that's what's going on. I'm just seeing a bunch of little trout. Down below here, a little more smaller trout. But there's like mostly suckers right in here. I'm gonna try to do this here. The wind picked up the minute I got here. I picked this spot because not a tree was moving, not a branch was swaying, and not a leaf was like moving on the ground. And of course, the minute I pull over with the truck and stop and put the camera on, everything starts blowing and the leaves are flying and they're all over the place, going everywhere in every direction. You can see them falling off the trees behind me. What do you do? I tell you right now, you know what? I'm sold on this design. With that little single hook on there, I thought that, you know, it would kind of ruin my hookup ratios and I wouldn't catch as many fish. And when you're out here doing these fishing videos, you know, every fish you miss is a huge thing. So I thought that, you know, doing it this way would be the worst way to do it. And I'm telling you right now, this is fantastic. I mean, so far, this has been the best way. That single hook gets in the corner of their mouth, or kind of somewhere in their mouth, and then, you know, not in their gill plate. And I release them, and they're zoom swimming off, fantastic, with no, you know, no face that's being destroyed. Because, you know, those treble hooks, I've noticed every time that I pull those treble hooks out, they're buried in their nose and the top of their mouth and the bottom of their mouth, their gill plate, they're just jammed in there. And when you pull them out, you feel so bad for the trout that you're having to release because, you know, they're undersized and you can't keep them. But they're just getting wrecked by the treble hooks. And these guys here, every single fish that I've caught so far has not had a fatality. It's just been non-stop perfect releases, and I love it. This is the way I'd rather have it. That first fish that I caught, I could have kept him, you know, and I should have, and I really wanted to, but the colors on him were so beautiful. He was like getting ready for spawn. He was getting ready for the ladies, you know, get on a Friday night, get up there to the dance, kind of meet the girls, you know, do what they do every year. So I figured, well, you know, I just let him go. I really like that stream, and it's got beat up quite a bit this summer, and it needs all the help it can get. So I just let him go. I guess I'm trout in the freezer. I just go with what I got. But it would have been nice to have something fresh. Anyways, yeah, whatever. But again, you know, it's like, what are you gonna do? And also, what did you think of my Frankenstein rod? I didn't have any other tip for the lady rod. So I took the micro one here from a micro ugly stick, and I put that one on here, and yeah, it had that little bit of a space right in here, which was stupid, but you know what, it worked. And the tip off this thing was just like, look at this thing. It's like, it can go back and almost touch itself. It's not gonna break. So it was kind of fun because I was able to really kind of whip that lure all around in there and hit these weird spots, and it didn't get hung up, which was really cool. So I'm not gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna go get the other one here, but just gonna wait till the next season starts. I have a medium heavy one that I'll be using now for the rest of the season because I'm gonna be fishing a lot of rivers and using a lot bigger lures and going for a lot bigger fish. But anyways, it's been a good season. I appreciate you hanging out, and I appreciate you coming along, and I appreciate all my new subscribers, and I appreciate every one of you. It's been a fantastic year. You know, ups and downs, droughts, you know, whatever, falls. You know, did an endo under a bridge, almost broke my back. But you know, hey, I survived. For some reason I don't like rubber. Who knows why? I'm old as heck. I should be broken in 2 pieces. Anyways, I guess there's gonna be a head over here. There's gonna be a playlist over here. Go check out that tips, tricks, and techniques of places I fish in the drift. The things that I do, places that I go, trips that I have, falls into the creek. Anyways, I will talk to you on the next episode sooner or later.